Today we have a crazy redemption. We're gonna save more than $4,000, more than 10 cents per point redemption, one of these epic legendary ones, because we're flying Tokyo to Peking, then Peking to Doha, and Doha to Dubai, all in business class for $76. 3 business class flights with all the lounges in between, free food. You're gonna see this. It's crazy redemption, and you're gonna see in a creative way how we do this, because it's not gonna be from Amex, from Chase, from Capital One. We're gonna find another workaround. First thing that I did is check the flight on Emirates. It was giving me error for the specific date that I want, but basically Emirates, it's constant, it's fixed, so you're not gonna have any issue checking other dates. It's gonna be the same amount of miles. Actually, there's a website, Emirates Calculator miles. Just do this, and voila, you have here one way, where you're flying Emirates or Fly Dubai. You're leaving from, let's say, Japan to Dubai in business class, calculate, and boom, you can earn the miles, you can upgrade, or you can spend. That's what we do, right? We invest 100 or spend 120,000 miles into the flight, but then you need to calculate the taxes because they are not particularly cheap. So these are around $454 in Emirates. By the way, the same flight we could take on the dates that we want by this price, or the next day. You see that there's a difference of $1,300 in business class for this flight. This is the difference. If we are taking the expensive flight, we're gonna have this 5.23 cents per point, and then 4.14. But the epic redemption I'm gonna show you, it's 10.53. I'm gonna get into that in a second. There's also another option, okay, if you want to fly first class, which is a big difference. Emirates business is okay, but Emirates first class is this. It will depend a lot how many miles you have. If you have fuck you money, in this case fuck you miles, then you can just get and spend 141,000. You're gonna have a direct flight, 11-hour flight from Tokyo to Dubai, and it's gonna be a crazy good redemption. You can have the A380 with the shower in the sky, or the 777. It's like the game changer. 2 different products, right? One a bit older, a bit newer. We explained that in another video, which one for who and in what occasion. But if you want to invest less miles, this is what you do. Boom, redeem miles after you log in into American Airlines, and it's gonna give you this creative route, because believe me, I did not come up with these, and these 3 flights combined. It's American Airlines that tells me, hey, brother, look, you can take this flight. It's gonna be 24 hours between the delays and everything. Now we're gonna see the details, but for 40,000 miles and $77 out of pocket, you can get from Tokyo to Dubai business class in these flights over here. So it's gonna be a first one of 4 hours. Then Qatar Airways, you have a business class lounge. And then finally, after 8 hours proper sleep, almost 9 hours proper sleep, you land in Doha, and then Doha to Dubai, Qatar Airlines, Qatar Airways, 1 hour and 20 minutes, you get there. So these are the 3 planes. This is the first one. You just come here, and I like to search what type of product am I getting. So this is the 788 Boeing Japan Airlines. Then the second plane, the 9-hour, almost 9-hour one, it's gonna be this one, business class Qatar Airways. Looks pretty nice, not bad. And then the third one, Qatar to Dubai, is going to be in this other one, which again, not bad. This one is for the adventurers, for the explorers, for people who don't care investing more time, because it's gonna take you 24 hours to get to destination instead of 11, but you save considerably. So in this case, if you want to try new products, which is something I'm interested in, see how are the airports, because it's gonna be first time in some of these airports. Check them out, the business class lounges, record content, show you around. Then you have 3 different products with 2 different airlines. Like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? How do I go and book with American Airlines? If you know a little bit about travel hacking, you know that Amex, Chase, Capital One, it's not easy to transfer miles. Are we gonna purchase these miles with American Airlines? No. We have a hack here. So we have a couple options here. Or you buy the points, which Marriott allows that as well. Or you already have the points, 138,000 here, and you just go to Marriott transfer. Okay, so here I can come and transfer the points, check this out, to different airlines. Marriott is one of the brands that has the most transfer airline partners, more than Chase, more than Amex. It's incredible. The only quote-unquote downside is that the conversion is not 1-to-1. Some people will look at this and be like, oh, 3-to-1, I'm losing so many points. But Remember that getting merit points is much easier than airlines. The multipliers you can get here, it's 17, 25, 30. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy when you have the right cards. Explain that in another video. But see, 39 airlines participating in this. And also, you're getting a 5,000 miles bonus every 60,000 points you transfer. Except for the one we won today, American Airlines, right, Avianca, and Delta. But still, the other 36 airlines will give you bonus points on this transfer. So you can do this if you already have them. Great. I'm just putting here American Airlines, my frequent flyer program, how many points, miles, I hit continue. We need 40,000 miles for that American Airlines flight. And then basically you hit continue, boom, and the points will appear in your American Airlines account. When you have them here, you just go to the business, book it, and that's it. The same as other videos that you've seen. With this, you are securing this whopping 10.53 cents per point, which is amazing. It's incredible. Because otherwise this flight would cost $4,288 minus the taxes. Boom, this is the calculation, 40,000 miles. So let's get into the flight just for you to see. It's this flight here. Basically we know because we come, details, and I take this 440 to 745, which is this one for 40, 745. Then the next one, which is 145 to 540, 145 to 540, and finally the last one in Doha, right? So when we add up this amount and this amount and this amount, we have this price here minus the taxes divided by the points or the miles you're going to use. Boom, crazy. So yeah, I'm booking this one, and then I will have a video showing you the experience in all these 3 flights. Remember, this is how you calculate the cents per point. Okay, if you want to know more about these formulas, Point.me has a good article on that. We also checked the calculator of Emirates. You can also go to that resource. Here you can learn more about different programs you can transfer to with Marriott. So Marriott points turn into free flights or flight for 95% off, if not more. Then you have here the different options. So if you want speed, you have the business class or the first class here. That would cost $10,677, and you can get it for 141,000 miles. So if you want speed and have enough miles, boom, go ahead. You're gonna have a great flight, amazing product here with the game changer, the Boeing 777. And yeah, that's all about it. You choose your preferences here, different options. And today you might have learned a new way to book flights through hotel points. Now you see the value of having Platinum, Titanium, Ambassador, Elite status in Merit because you accumulate points much faster. You have a 50%, 75% bonus extra on each night. So yeah, you rack up the points much faster. That's all for today. If you want to see the experience, you can find it. I'm gonna have it right here when I've flown those routes. And actually, if you want to know the next redemptions and more creative ways to get points and flights, business class, first class for cheaper than economy, you can check the next video right here. Today was inspired by this property in Phuket, the Renaissance. That's a good place to book your next adventures. You choose which video to watch next. See you there.